Our continuation of day 3 ended up being the highlight of my stay in Hawaii so far. We have a lot more to go that topped this, but up until now, this was my highlight. In my last video, I pointed out how there's a stigma that the Hawaiian locals don't like tourists. And I also pointed out how I did not experience that or see that in any way throughout this entire trip. However, just because Hawaiians are welcome to tourists does not mean they don't know how to work around them. Tim was taking us to the Hamakualoa Park Preservation. This is a piece of land that is so sacred to the Hawaiian people that they have sectioned just a small part of it off for those who aren't from the area. In a sense, Ashley and I had to go undercover to check out this little forest. Upon entering the park, they greet you with great hospitality. They explain what the park is and why it's sacred, and then they ask if you're local or if you're visiting. If you're visiting, they then direct you to a small parking lot that has a small horseshoe trail that just goes in and out for you to experience a small piece of the forest. However, if you're a local, they then direct you down the only exit line out of the park. Tim then told me that if I was going to continue recording, I was going to need to be very stealthy about it around the employees, not to tip off that we weren't from around there. We then waited in line for the exit employee, but if you let her know that you're a local that just showed up, she then calls on a walkie-talkie for an employee to escort us to a secluded parking lot that's not on the map and has access to the rest of the park.
Just park anywhere in this lot right here.
All right, and we just go down this way to get to it, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
The reasoning behind doing it like this is that this land is so sacred and special to the Hawaiian people that they limit exposure to any outsider that might not know the amount of respect and responsibility that's needed to enjoy a piece of nature like this. And being from the mainland, I do not blame them one bit. Boy, did we get a workout. Dinner time. Mahalo Ale Works seemed like a great place to start. They have amazing beers, a sausage cart, And if you go upstairs to the second floor, they have amazing views. We grabbed our drinks, sat down, started to have a great time, and then we noticed something. Maui Brewing Company was a great second choice. A fun, huge, open-air, inviting atmosphere, and it was the perfect place to knock a couple back before heading out to a very special dinner. Tim told me we were going to a restaurant to wait in line for an hour in the rain. I told him, dude, we're in Hawaii. We can get raw fish anywhere. But thank the made-up God he did not listen to me. The place was out of this world. It's a 100% authentic Japanese restaurant in Hawaii. And when I say authentic, I mean these sumbitches mill their own rice. This place had extremely rare options, like sea urchin if you want a mouthful of iodine, sweet raw shrimp, surf clam, and my favorite, fried prawn heads. There was not one off flavor or wrong move done here. Everything was delicious and on point. It felt so good to not eat a bucket of preservatives and a bunch of weird colors and numbers. In fact, the nutrients made us feel so good that we started becoming honest with each other.
You want to dip it in the sauce first?
No, you gotta have it. At first, you gotta try it without.
You literally do everything wrong all the time.
Ooh. The little eggs